Hmm. So see this on. Can't see. Yeah, it's on. Okay, so I decided to quit my job today. Um, I don't have any other job lined up, and there is a fear that there's nothing else out there that's gonna pay me what I was making where I was at. But I've done this before. Perhaps I'll end up in financial ruins. Who knows? Just come to a point when you're just like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of incompetent unions, incompetent management. So for what I was doing is I was working in a grocery facility, lifting meat boxes all day. And I got paid per case. So there's somewhere I can sit down. I got paid per case. So I would usually go pretty fast. And at the, like, everyone would always leave when we can leave, when like the work was done. So because we're tired, we just got done working hard. So if we just put in the bare minimum effort of like 100% or whatever, what would happen is, like, we'd be working there for like 11 hours a day, honestly. So it's just we weren't getting help. And it's kind of fitting that my son quit and I quit on the same day, basically. Just can't take it. Just can't take us out there working our asses off, seeing management in there just and they're kind of like limited to what they could do. They're limited to what they could do. So, but still, seeing them in there, like, laughing, having a good time, while we're helping them get bonuses because we get out early because of us, is demoralizing. And today, I've been riding on, like, man, one more half point and I'm fired. So if I come back late from break, I was always like cautious about trying not to be late for work or anything like that, which I never was. But I called off. I called off a lot. It's mostly because of my body, man. My body can only take so much of the abuse of that job because I'm old, but still. A couple times I played hooky. I'm not gonna lie. Just like I hate this job. I hate this place. And you just realize, like, it's just getting harder. I went in today, like, I put in for vacation, and I just had to get to the next 2 days to get to my 5-day vacation. And I couldn't do it. I went in there, there's no equipment that's worth a damn. I come in at the same time, everything is taken. Everything is crazy. So I go up to, like, there's just nothing. I grab one, I find one, and it's like, okay, it's broken. Typical for this place. So I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm getting so, it's like, I'm not supposed to be here anymore. That's what it felt like. And then I went in there, and we have like a huge count, so we're gonna be there all night. And we've been busting our ass. Like, this time of year, it should be like dying down. And it feels like the holidays, because like in the holidays, that place does really a lot of work. Summers, but like this part of the year is supposed to die down, but we're having high counts every single day. And we don't have enough bodies to help us get out. Always have to dismantle our crew and help other people out. Always have to bail everyone else out. Nobody bails us out. They give us like, a little cookout like here and there. I've expressed to management my displeasure about how things are being ran. I can give them some ideas, and nothing happens. In fact, that guy actually got hurt. on some signs, and it took them a whole week to get them down, even though I said, hey, listen, man, I got hurt. So it's just like, let's just wait till somebody gets really hurt before we do something. And then they started, but, you know, I don't know what they're doing. Like, I made suggestions. It's whatever. Anyway, I'm sick, dude. Like, I've been feeling like shit. My kid got me sick. And I went in there today. I was like, hopefully we can have an easy day. Maybe I can get out in a couple hours. I could just like push through like I usually just push through. And then I seen like the huge count, and I'm like, I can't do it, man. I cannot do it. Not only do I not have a good equipment to get me through the day, I'm so tired. I'm like driving in feeling like I can't make it. So what did I do? I went to go look for another piece of equipment because the one I had, the wheel was broke or whatever. So I went to go look for another one. Everything's dead because the batteries, chargers don't work there. They're about to open up an AI facility in like September. They invested $1 billion in that, but they can't give us equipment that works properly. So I'm just fucking done. I'm done. I don't care about the PDOs. You can take those and shove them up your ass. You can take, you know, like just like I did the same thing on 4th of July. I left that day early. Take that pay, shove it up your ass. You could take your vacation, holiday pay when it comes to Christmas. I called off. I was sick. You could take that, shove it up your ass. And, you know, I couldn't take it no more. I can't take management. Management is just so dumb. Like, seriously, like, everywhere I've worked, they're just like, they're not really smart people. You know, they might have their degrees or whatever, but they don't have like any common sense. They don't have any type of awareness of like their leadership and how it affects people, how it affects morality. They kind of act like they like are better than you just because they make a couple grand more than you a year or whatever. I don't know, 20 grand. Who gives a shit? You're just a peon like me, dude. You ain't shit. It's not like you're Elon Musk out here, and that's how they act. They act like fucking kings and queens, like they're someone special because they're sitting in the fucking office all day getting fatter. You know, if a future employer doesn't want to hire me because of this fucking video, they can kiss my ass too. I just don't care, man. Good luck with Gen Z. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, where I was at, if, like, all the kids just walked out and said, fuck you too. Because they don't have kids. They don't have to worry about it. This is the second go-around where I worked there. And the first go-around was 11 years. And this one, in a few months, it would have been 2 years. But dude, I literally just can't handle it no more. Need to move on to something else. I'm not learning anything. And the union holds you back from different positions. You have to go by seniority before you can learn stuff. And it's just like, I hate unions. They used to be good. They ain't good no more. I've been in this position before where it was just too tough. It just seemed like it was getting harder and harder. And at that time, I was basically, I worked 12-hour shifts as a swing shift. I'd do 4 days in a row, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Then I'd have a couple of days off and go around and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. for 4 days. And I lived like an hour away, so it was like 14-hour days. And you know, driving home in the morning after being up all night like that was just brutal. And I almost like crashed a couple times, to be honest. Like, I would actually like go to sleep and take a little cat nap at a rest stop on the way home because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't keep my eyes awake, so I had to quit that job. And I gave 2 weeks notice. I didn't give 2 weeks notice here. I just don't care. Like, I can't do it. It got to the point where that place where they're like, you have to work a mandatory overtime. So essentially, like, I'd have to work a 5th day. So like, I would have to work 5 days straight and have like basically half of a day off to myself and then come back for it. It's like, no, I'm good. I can't do this. It's just too much on me. We're not slaves, okay? We're not robots. And this is how the working class is being treated. We're not getting paid enough. The dollar is getting devalued. The health insurance is garbage. I actually canceled the health insurance from that place because, like, what do you, $13,000 deductible with $100 co-pays? You know, my kid just went to urgent care and he paid $175. So it's just kind of like, yeah, it's kind of stupid. You know, just kind of a dumb system, and you're like slave labor. It feels like what it feels like is you're just not going anywhere. And you know, if I end up bankrupt, I end up bankrupt. I mean, shit. Like, what do you want from me? And I've been holding this off. I've been trying to do the right things. I've been sucking it up. I've been trying to like grind through it just because like something just like every single day I go in there is just something's annoying. Something fucks up. I just had enough. I've had enough. Everybody is just. They hate that place. My kid hates that place. Yeah. So like last time I did this, I actually was very productive. I would go to the gym 5 days, basically every day for like 5 hours a day, man. I was fucking killing it. And I started writing a book. I got pretty far. I got probably like 3/4 into that book. I took a month off and I actually wrote an album too. So I was highly productive. I don't know what I'm going to do with this time. I plan on like trying to really focus on my health because the singularity is coming, and like this whole like worrying about finances is just like I don't know what to say, man. Like we need some type of social security net, like not security but like EBT. Like I don't just the EBT shouldn't be you go ahead and get whatever snacks you want, hot foods. No, you just get like meat, basic meat, some cheese, just regular thing like vegetables, stuff like that. That's the only thing you should be able to, just basic things you can survive off of. But yeah, the system is like, it's fucked, man. I don't know what to say. And this area I'm at, oh man, it is scary too, because like rent's high. I am month to month, which is cool. You know, I can make it out here probably. Honestly, like where I'm at, I could probably make it a year without having a job. But there's no, like, there's like no jobs out here. It's so crazy in Michigan. There's like no jobs. In my area anyway. So it is scary, you know, like maybe I'll go to the temp agency or see if I can find something in the city near me a little bit. I want to take a good few weeks off and just like gather myself and see what I want to, like which direction I want to go. Like I definitely don't want to stay here anymore. So like where do I want to go? What do I want to do? And I'm open. I can learn shit. Like listen, man, I left this job and I worked on huge expensive yachts. I mean, I didn't like the job, but it was still you know, looking back, it was a cool experience. I gotta like, I eventually did pretty solid. You know, I caught on eventually. And I worked at a job where I helped paint the stage of the NFL draft in Kansas City a couple years ago. Like I helped paint that stage. And that was a cool experience. You know, I've learned a lot of skills. I'm a great loader. I've backed up semi trucks, and that place I worked, I can drive any piece of equipment there. I could probably fit in being a mechanic or whatever to some type of small level. I really don't like that whole aspect, but yeah, you know, it's just like it comes to a point where it's just like it runs its course, and I can't be afraid of the future. I'm optimistic, and even if I have to go work a fast food job or a couple, I couldn't do that no more. You know, I just couldn't do the job that I was at no more. And you know, I said like, oh, you'll get one more video to my kids, but I think this is kind of an important video, and it's kind of a cool video too. This is Lake Erie behind me. Snowy, you know, I think this is kind of a cool video. I was actually looking at a couple of my videos in the past, you know, me talking about some of the technology that I think is going to happen in the future, and it's kind of cool to see me thinking like that like 4 years ago. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know what life will bring me. You know, I don't feel any type of connection to any of my family, so I really don't have any type of safety net. But besides me, it's always been me. It's always gonna be me. And yeah, like it's rough. It's rough, and I'm optimistic that I want to get to the point where I can create amazing worlds with AI and not have to like worry about doing slave labor for resources. It's so outdated. Let's just get the robots out here already. Let's get them out here. Let's get them all ready to go. And yeah, so I've been very miserable. I actually quit smoking weed too. Yeah, that was, you know, people see me on X running my mouth now because like weed chills me out, dude. So I quit smoking weed because, I wanted to start like progressing and I wanted to worry about my finances and get my health under control. But it's kind of like, I think health is like most important and mental health is very important. And like that place was just like driving me crazy. It really was, man. And I know that everyone that works there could feel the same thing, or any other place like that. It's just like, I'm tired. When is this hill gonna stop? When are we gonna have like a little bit of a break? That's how it felt like. It's just getting harder and harder. Can't take it no more. And that's it. Like, if bad things are gonna happen to me, I guess bad things are gonna happen. So I really don't have anything else to say on that. Anybody who sees this that I worked with, I wish you the best. It does take balls to do what I'm doing, for sure. Definitely takes balls. But I've done it before. Maybe I won't survive this. Maybe I'll go bankrupt. Maybe I'll be homeless. I don't know. I'm not gonna live in fear. I'm done living in fear, and that's how they get you. Just, you're living in fear. You're living in fear, and I don't. If you're living check to check too, man, like, I definitely don't recommend this. I really don't. At this point, unless I get robbed, I actually have some savings, for myself, and like I said, I could probably live a good year. Without having a job, as long as I'm minimalistic, which I really don't have any problem because I've been living like that anyway. So that'll be it. You all take care.